So I just finished my 8-day orientation and the 3 weeks behind the wheel with Melton Trucking Lines, and I just want to share my experience for you guys, just in case you're coming to Melton and you want to have a better idea what to expect. Kind of like the day-by-day breakdown. So let's start with the orientation. Step one, before you even come to orientation, you have to do a drug test, and you're going to receive that the information through driver post. They're going to tell you where to go, what time to be there. You have a couple of days to do so. And yeah, you got to do a drug and hair follicle test. And what I remember, at least in my case, is they're going to take 100 strands from the root. So expect a little chop from your hair. Step two, once you pass the drug screening, is commute to Tulsa, Oklahoma. They offered me the bus from California. I said no, and they bought me a flight. There's 3 ways to get there. You're either going to get a flight, a bus if you're close by and it makes more sense, or you can commute, save your receipts, and get reimbursed that way. But I flew all the way from California to Tulsa, and once you get to the airport, you're already going to have a text on what to expect. You're going to basically call the front desk of the Sure Stay Hotel. They're going to send you a van, and the van's going to take you right back to the hotel, and you're going to see a placard right on the front desk. And that placard is going to tell you what to bring and what to expect on the first day of class. I would just bring everything, because you can leave like your hard hat, your vest, and your glasses at the class. You're going to have your assigned seat anyways. Let's talk about day one. Day one, you're going to wake up around 5:30. You're going to have breakfast, and you're going to be ready by 6. The bus is supposed to get there at 6, at least what the placard says. But you're going to find out that the bus actually gets there at 6:30. I think that's just to have a buffer so no one gets left behind. Because if you miss it by 6:30, you're getting left behind. You got to Uber there. The bus driver used to drive very fast. We had a million stories to tell you about how we were cutting corners faster than most cars were in a 40-foot bus. She was dipping. I think she got in trouble and she slowed down. But it really bonded our class and gave us something to talk about. It was funny as hell. We got to class, always wide awake. And once you get to class, you're going to walk in and find your name tag. You're going to sit down. Basically, Monday, the first day, at least if they keep doing the 8-day training course, it's just going to be a lot of paperwork. After watching some slides, we went outside and we did a balance test. The whole class went outside, and we stood on one leg for 60 seconds, the other leg for 60 seconds, and they're checking to see if anyone breaks their balance. I don't know what's going to happen if you fall, but they were checking very thoroughly. So just get your balance right before you come. The second test is you have to lift the blue tarp, which is about 97 pounds, so let's just call it 100, on top of the end of the trailer. So you basically deadlift it up, good posture, put it on the trailer. After that, you have to practice getting on the trailer from the back, climbing on top of these containers. It's really easy. It's just a couple big steps, but proper form going up and going down. And once you do that, the basic training of the physical part is over. From there, you're going to go into this warehouse where they have all their load securement trailers indoor, where it's nice and warm. And you're going to take photos of all those trailers to get a good idea of how it's supposed to be secure. And the next day, you're going to use those photos as a reference. But if you don't do a good job taking photos of the securement, they're going to show you anyways. Day number 2, you're going to be split into groups, and you're going to have 6 trailer assignments, meaning whatever order they give you, you're gonna have to secure 6 trailers, and you're securing on a basic level. You're not securing to a certain amount of weight. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna see on the trailers that it's gonna say 38,000 pounds or 44,000. You're just learning the basic level of securement. And yeah, so you and your group have to complete all 6 before you're done. Also expect on day number 2 to be taken onto the road. Instructors are just gonna tell you where to go. Get on this highway, take this exit, make a left here, make a right there. So just pay attention, try not to miss any exits. You'll be surprised how many people have missed exits and they don't like it. It's not a make it or break it thing, but you want to look as good as possible. So treat it as a full-time interview, be on your A game, and you'll be good to go for day number 3. By this time, you should be finished or finishing up with the beginning 6 load securement tests. From there, you're going to have 9 load assignments. From that 9, you're going to be looking at each trailer by weight, and you're going to secure it according to weight. Each time you do something, you need to have a teacher sign off. For example, you have a trailer, it says load it to a certain specification. You're going to do the securing first, teacher comes signs off. Then you're going to do a tarp job if it requires a tarp, and then the teacher needs to sign off. So basically, when you're doing these 9 load securements, it's going to take you until the rest of the class. So day 2 to day 3 is when you're finishing the 6. From day 3 on, if you finish early, for the rest of the class, you're going to be doing those 9 load assignments. So expect to be doing a lot of securing, unsecuring, cleaning up, and then on to the next. Also on day 3, you're going to have to do a close quarter maneuver test and the Smith road training test. We only had a class 34, and I didn't do my close quarter maneuver test until I think day 4 or day 5, I can't remember. But when you do the close quarters test, you're going to walk as a group and you're going to watch an instructor do the course. So remember how to do it, or just use your skill and get through the course. You have to do it twice. So you're going to have to do a 90-degree backing, a 45, and a parallel. It's really not that difficult. And if you think you're going to hit a cone, get out and look. That's what they're like really trying to drill on you, is get out and look, because this company with new drivers has a lot of new drivers getting into accidents in the parking lot, and you don't want to get fired, and you don't want to let your ego get in the way. So that's what they're training you to not do. And that's what I was learning. The Smith test, if you don't know, is basically anything you see, you have to verbalize. Oh, I see a speed limit at 45 miles an hour. I'm gonna call it up. That's what you're basically gonna say. You see a speed limit, you say it out loud. You see a bridge with a obstacle clearance height. I think that's more aviation terms, but a bridge height of 13.6. Then you say, oh, I see a bridge height 13.6. I see a construction zone coming up. So you just want to verbalize everything. And they're going to be telling you exactly where to go, just like on your road training test. So keep that in mind. Don't miss any directions, and stay ahead of the game. And again, these tests can be taken between day 3, day 6. It depends on how many instructors are there and how big the group is. So I did these tests around day 4 and 5. Now it's day 6. Day 6, you're going to learn how to hook and unhook a trailer, drop it down, connect the glad hands and the electrical power. And you're going to go to a step deck. You're going to learn how to lift it up, spread the axles. You're going to learn when to close the axles depending on state. From there, you're going to be in the classroom, and you're going to learn about the cameras, when the cameras are going to record, when to record if necessary. Like if you get hit and it's not strong enough, then you need to hit the record button. You're also going to learn about the laser control on the truck. Basically, if you're not paying attention and there's a obstacle or obstruction in front of you, such as a car, it'll apply the brakes, and you basically learn about the basics of the truck to keep you safe. But that's basics what's going on Saturday. Most of the time you're just doing load securement. What's great about Saturday morning, you're going to pack all your stuff up from the Sure Stay Hotel. You're going to take it to class. Saturday afternoon, you're going to be going to the Hampton Inn, which is a lot nicer of a hotel. It's way more convenient. You have Walmart, you have Ross, you have Olive Garden, Panda Express, a lot more places to eat. So it's definitely a better prime location, and it's closer to class, so you don't have to wake up as early. What sucks is you're not going to stay at that hotel that long. You're going to be there Saturday afternoon, Sunday, and then Monday morning you're packing up your stuff. You'll understand why. So now it's day 7, one day before graduation. If you made it this far, you pretty much know you got a job. So you're going to finish up your last load securements. Any groups that finish early, they're going to help clean up, and or they're going to help you finish your load securement. You're going to go back to the classroom and learn how to read the atlas. You're going to go also learn about OD loads, or over dimension, oversized loads, overweight, blah, blah, blah. And then you're going to learn about load placement. Once you have done this, you pretty much are getting ready for Monday's graduation. So congratulations, you have graduated. Monday's graduation. So you're going to school with all your stuff, because after graduation, you're filling out a little bit more paperwork. You're learning about CSA scores, just a little bit more classroom work. You're going to get your Melton hat, and then you're going to be prepared, essentially ready to go meet your trainer. During my graduation, all my classmates were getting tings. Oh, I'm going here, I'm leaving here. And I was like, fuck, I hope I'm not the one guy in class that doesn't leave right away. But my trainer had a foot injury. So last minute, I got assigned to a trainer. My name is Michael Thomas. His name was Michael Thompson, and we clicked really good. I didn't really record my training experience because everybody's training experience may vary. Mine was really nice. I learned so much. Didn't record much, but you're always learning every single day. And I will say, no matter how nice your trainer is, being in a small truck is really difficult for 2 people. So you just gotta learn how to create space when you can, such as when you're parked. I like to get out as much as possible at a gas station, just hang out inside or whatever. Not all the time, but do my own thing. And when I did that, like, the time went by so quick. Again, everybody's experience may vary. And once you do that, once you finish your 3 weeks, you're gonna be in a truck. I just wanted to make a video for all those future Melton employees who want an idea of what to expect. This is for you.